Hi, guys. I hope everybody is doing well. So, today we are going to be programming with Star Wars BB 8. So think back to your last puzzle you did. Was it too hard? Was it too easy? Were you guys super frustrated or did you have fun? Maybe a little of both. Um, if you need to, you guys can review the puzzles with a friend if you want to review and maybe practice a little more. If not, let's get started. We're going to watch a little video and then we'll start our puzzles.
Ray needs BB-8's help. In these puzzles, you will program BB-8 using the arrow blocks from the toolbox. BB-8 needs to pick up each piece of scrap metal to finish the puzzle. First, work to find a path for BB-8 that covers all the pieces of scrap metal. Then write the program in your workspace to move BB-8 on that path. You don't need a special command to pick up scrap metal. BB-8 will collect it just by moving over the top. Now let's get rolling.
All right, guys. So here we are with BB-8. And remember, a good reader looks at the pictures to try to figure out what's going on. And luckily, we have these little symbols for us. So we don't really have to even know how to read. But if we want to hear what they want, we can click this.
Go get the scrap metal, BB-8. Watch out for walls and crates. Scrap metal looks like this.
Okay, friends. So how are we going to get to the scrap metal? Let's run it and let's just see what happens. He did it. Okay. To get all the
metal.
So let's see what happens when we just run this. All right, I see what's happening. So I had played these puzzles before, and so all mine are already up there and ready. Okay, now we fixed it. So here we are on puzzle number 3, and we have to get all this metal right here. And here it is, it's divided up into a grid. So how many squares over should he move? 1, 2. So we are going to use which arrow block to move in that direction? Right. We are going to use 2 east blocks. Does that look like the right direction? Over east, over east. Now where should he go? Well, we can make him go over one more east and then down. Or we can come down south 2 times. Use your finger and trace it on the screen to try to see exactly the moves he needs. Does this look right? So we have 1 east block, 2 east block. Then we're going to come down, and then east again. Let's run it and let's see how we do. Great job, guys. Oh, so now we have 3 pieces of scrap metal. We also have some other pieces of metal around here, but we don't want to pick that up. So we need to figure out what happens. Let's just run this, and let's see if there's a bug in our program. And remember, a bug, actually, wait, I forgot. I already did this puzzle. Okay, we've got to figure out how to get these 3 pieces of metal. Where should he go first? What if we go down? Let's do south. So if we hit 1 south, we end up here. I want you guys to pause the video and I want you to play around with these blocks right in your workspace. And then when you are either If you've completed it and you've successfully done it, you can push unplay. Or if you struggle, you can unpause me and I'll help you guys. But I want you to pause just so you can play around with these blocks and try to figure it out with your, maybe with your friends, with your family. But I want you guys to try it. And it helps if you have a piece of paper so you can have your arrows and try to figure that out. All right, guys, how was that puzzle? Did you guys do well? Did you struggle? Was it hard? Or did you knock it out of the park? So we're going to hit run. This is what I came up with. And yours might not look like mine. You might be coming across first. I chose to go down first and then over east. But either way, as long as we get the scrap metal, that's all that matters. Let's try it. We did it, guys. So if you want to replay it, maybe you couldn't get it the first time and that's okay. You can hit keep playing or you can hit continue. And you can say, yes, you love the puzzle or no, didn't really like it. All right, I'm going to restart this one. So here's a tricky one. This one, we have more metal and we have to go in many different directions. So I want you guys to pause me, talk about it, draw it out on a piece of paper, play around until you can figure out this puzzle. And you guys can check for your bugs. Remember, a bug is something that messes up our program. So go piece by piece and you may run it in between every block so you can see if you're headed the right direction. And then when you're ready, unpause me and we'll keep going. All right, how was it, guys? It's okay if you struggle, just keep practicing. So here's what I came up with. We want BB-8 to move this direction, which is east, and then come down to the south. Then east again, south, east, south. So we're going to hit run and let's see if we did it. Great job. I also want to show you something. Even though we haven't done a lot of work with this block, this is called the repeat block. Now, if we wanted to trash all of that, we can snap the repeat block in. So our first step was that we wanted him to move over. And the second step is that we want him to move south. So, and how many times do we want him to do this? So let's count. Over, down, that's 1. Over, down 2. Over, down 3. So you have the ability to change this to whatever number you need. And let's see if he can still collect all that scrap metal. We did it. So I challenge you guys to use the repeat block if you can. If you're not comfortable with it, don't use it yet. Let's keep going. All right. Hurry, hurry. Get rid of the answers. Okay, so can you get it all?
Can you get it all?
So once again, go ahead and pause me. Use your finger on your screen. You guys can try to figure it out that way, draw it out, or talk it out. And then unpause me and we can keep going together. All right, guys, did you get the medal? Well, if not a big deal. We're going to figure it out together. And you may have went in a different, your steps might be different than mine. Your pattern might be different. Maybe you use the repeat block. I don't know. I can't see, but I'm sure you did a great job in whatever coding that you did. So I chose these blocks. He's going to move down, east, east, down, east, and then down again. So I'm going to run it and see if this is right, or if I have a bug. Yay! Let's keep going. We are on puzzle number 7. And I need to start over so we don't see the answers. Here's a challenge for you guys. I want you guys to try the repeat block. It's okay if you have a bug and your program doesn't go the way you want it to, because you can hit reset and swap the blocks out. You can retry again. So just try that and let's see what happens, and then unpause me, and hopefully our algorithms look the same. And if you can't use the repeat block, that's okay. It's just a challenge if you want. I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, guys, how was it? So this is what it looks like if we do not use the repeat block. So this one is perfectly fine. It says we've used 9 out of 9 blocks, so we didn't go over. And let's run it and see if it works. Okay, but I want to show you what happens when we use the repeat block. Let's see. So here's the repeat block, and we want him to be able to move over 2 times and down 2 times, over 2 times, down 2 times. So it's kind of like a pattern. So here we are, we have 2 over blocks, which is east, and 2 down blocks, which is south. So here now we've only used 6 out of 9 blocks. So let's run it and let's see if he still has the ability to collect all the metal. We did it! Good job, guys. Whether you use the repeat block or not, you guys rocked it. Let's keep going. All right. This is a tricky one, and I have to start it over so you don't see all the answers. So here he is. He has 2 pieces of metal up here, and then a space, a piece of metal, a space, and then 2 more pieces of metal. So pause me. You got it. Write it, talk it, touch it, figure it out, play with these blocks, and then unpause me when you think you got it right. All right, I hope that this puzzle wasn't too frustrating. So in this puzzle, we have a pattern. Sorry, I just ate lunch and now my brain is sleepy. So we have a pattern right here, and it's east, east, south, south, east, east, south, south. And you can see that with my steps that I just did. So I'm going to run it, and then I'll show you what it looks like if we use the repeat block instead. And you'll notice we used 9 out of 9, so we didn't go over. Good job, guys. So we're going to hit keep playing. I'm going to drag this over here. Let's reset him. So we want him to do what? Do you guys see the pattern right here? So that means we need to cut the pattern in half. Do those look the same? Oops. Do these look the same? Right, they are, because these blocks are telling the computer just to repeat those moves 2 times. So let's snap this in. And how many times do we want it to repeat? Right, 2. So let's run it and let's see what happens. Good job, guys. A challenge puzzle. This puzzle is designed to stretch your brain. So we are going to do this right now. And I know you guys can do it, so don't be intimidated because it says challenge. So click this orange button that says I'm ready. Okay, let me reset it. Start over. So as you can see that I've already played these levels, so my progress is saved. And that's exactly what happens when you guys are logged in. And I can see the levels you guys do, which is really cool. I can see all your hard work. So this one is very hard and it's designed to stretch that brain. So don't get frustrated if you can't figure it out, because we'll figure it out together. But I do want you to pause and I want you to try your best to use these blocks to figure out the steps that BB-8 needs to take to get all that metal. And then when you're ready, unpause me and we'll do it together. All right, guys, so I hope that puzzle went well for you. I'm going to hit run. Now, right now I'm using 19 out of 19 blocks, and that is a lot. So we're gonna hit run and let's just see if we got it right. It's okay if you guys were not successful and you had bugs, because this one is pretty tricky. All right, so it's okay. We're gonna keep going. My blocks are still showing. And there's no oops. What's this? Oh, okay. So I used 2 repeat blocks on this one, but I'm going to scratch that because I want to give you guys the chance to do it on your own. And I want you guys to see if you can master this one together. So go ahead and pause me. And when you're ready, unpause me so we can see if both of our algorithms match. Or maybe we have different ones. But if they both result in him getting the medal, then we were successful. I'll see you in a minute, guys. All right, friends. So we used a lot of blocks, and I used 15 out of 14. So what does that tell me? Right, that I have a bug in my program. So right now, I'm going to hit run, and I'm going to watch the blocks to see where my bug is. Did it work? Yeah, it did work, but I'm still short. I mean, I still went over on blocks. So we want him to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we want him to turn west, and then we want him to go up north 6. Oops. Oh, rats. Okay. Anyways, so what we want to do, if we wanted, we could use the repeat block. Now, how many times do we want him to go down? 6 times, right? And we wanted him to go west once. And then we want him to go north, which is, so he's coming back up 6 times. So now let's see, we have less than half the blocks we were able to use. And let's hit run. We did it. Great job, friends. Let's keep going. All right. So here we are. We have some tricky puzzles again. I want you guys to pause me and figure out which steps it's going to take BB-8 to collect all this metal. And when you're ready, unpause me and we'll see if we got the same algorithm. All right, we're back with BB-8 and I haven't ran my puzzle yet, so I'm not sure if I have bugs. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. If I do, help me catch those bugs. If not, excuse me. If not, maybe yours is different because you used the repeat block, but we've used 9 out of 9 blocks, so we did not go over it. Let's run it. So, was that puzzle hard? Was it easy? How did you guys feel about it? Okay, let's keep going. This is a big, long one. Now, this one is one you can do in different ways. So yours is going to look completely different from mine. Maybe it's the same. Maybe you're working with a friend or a partner or a family member, and maybe yours looks totally opposite because look, we can go up and over and down and then keep coming around. You guys could start by coming over to the east and then south and then north. So there's not really a wrong way to do this puzzle. This is kind of like the challenge puzzle because you're allowed to do whatever you want on this one, just as long as you can get the scrap metal. So go ahead and pause me and try to use a different code than mine. Just see what happens. And if not, then you can do it. And once we hit play again. All right, guys, how did you do? So I hope that went well. If not, that's okay because we have a lot of coding practice to do together. So it's not a big deal if this puzzle was too hard for you and you struggled. So I'm going to run mine and I'm just going to see if I get all the metal. All right, so I was able to get all the metal. Maybe you were not, and that's okay. Just keep practicing. You guys can swap out as many blocks as you want. So we are done with lesson 5. No, 6. Oh, we just did number 6. Okay. So next we are going to do lesson 7, and that's going to take us to happy loops. And which is an unplugged lesson. And then after that, we're going to do some more Ice Age. So that's what we have in store for us, an unplugged lesson, which will be fun. And then back to Ice Age. So I hope you guys have had fun today. And just remember those tricky bugs, we can always find them, catch them. And I just want to be sure you guys are having fun. So I will see you guys soon, and I miss you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.